Well, welcome, John. First of all, to Poppies TV. Your first sort of meeting with us all here in the media centre, and what a meeting it is, with an impressive win against Boston United, the first home win of the season.
I thought it was an outstanding performance from the players today. I thought the gaffer got it spot on with the tactics, and every player applied himself today. You
were quite a shock when we didn't realise that you had joined the club, I think, at the last home game. How did your move to the club originate? Because you were at rugby, I believe.
I was at rugby, yes, just helping out a friend, James Jepson, and James resigned. Obviously, James was a former player here. He resigned, and
very well liked here as well.
Yeah, and I wasn't going to stay after he'd resigned. And then the gaffer and I got talking, and he invited me down for the Russian and Diamonds game. Just to have a chat, and it just developed from there.
How are you enjoying it so far? Been mixed results at home until today, of course.
Yeah, loving it. Great set of lads, good management team. That, we all get along, and like I say, a great set of lads to work with. So it's been very enjoyable so far.
What's your sort of take on the home form, despite today's great win against Boston? What's your sort of view on what you've seen of the home games, and why that stigma of not winning at Latimer Park seems to have been instrumental in Kettering's form, considering how good we are away from home?
Yeah, I mean, we've as a management team, we've talked at length about this over the last 10 days, two weeks, and I think we're all pretty convinced that. We've got such a reputation in the league. A lot of teams say we're the best team in the league. A lot of teams will say that they're the best team we've played, and that they've played. Sorry, and I think what happens is teams come and sit deep against us, and make themselves very hard to break us down. And of course, there's almost an expectancy from the supporters that we will win at home, and we get counted on very easily. But it's something we've looked at and something we're working on in training. And I thought today, all of the hard work the boys have done came into effect today.
A bit more space today, isn't there, than there was in the league? Is that because of Boston's stature in the higher league, a little bit more football being played rather than the defensive part, the butt attitude of the teams in our league?
It could have been. I think we looked very solid with Brett sitting in front of the two centre backs.
It'll force change though with Lewis not being able to play. Lewis Hornby.
Yes. Well, I don't know whether it was enforced, but. Obviously with Lewis not being able to play, it opened the door, and I think it made us very solid through the centre. So when they were trying to play through our lines, it was almost impossible for them to do so because we had the insurance policies that were in front of the two centre backs, and I thought it was very effective.
And the goals were well taken, weren't they, as well? I mean, Liam Canavan's first goal. We can't show these live at the moment because they need to be edited, but our producer's not here. But you can see them on YouTube at a future day. But well taken goal from Canavan, wasn't it?
Yeah, Canas is on fire at the moment, isn't it? 3 goals in 3 games.
Exactly.
And the boy's a phenomenal player. I think he's just coming to terms with how good he is, and he can go higher, without a doubt. He can go higher.
And of course, with the likes of Callum Westwood and Callum Westwood and Ben Stevens, of course, who are both injured, both youthful players, along with Ben Baker. It's quite good depth-wise, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, both good players. Westy, I think, is an outstanding prospect. Ben, I haven't seen so much of because he's been injured, but I saw Westy earlier in the season, obviously. Both, but I know they're both very highly thought of at the club. So there's quality and depth at the club, and I think now we've got to start. We've got to kick on and start putting league results together. But I think there's enough quality in this football club to certainly be a force in the league.
You say quality in the league. We've got a very, very tough game against Chippenham Town coming up. It's the next game here at Latimer Park. They're in second or third place in the division. They beat us here last year at Latimer Park. We beat them at their place. It's going to be another tough game in front of hopefully a very good crowd. Yeah,
a very tough game. I mean, we know for a fact that they're big spenders, and you know what it's like in football. You spend money, you get quality. So it's going to be a good test, and hopefully it will be a good football match.